Yo, check it. This that southern shopping screw vibes. DC to H-Town, we got the wave. 2DopeMarks live.
We're the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Shopping screw flow, putting Raspman in the spotlight. From DC to Houston, we ride or die tight. Two voices, one passion. Keep the
Welcome, boys and girls, children of our ages, to the 2DopeMarks Arena, the home of Go Girl Wrestling. Because the brand new episode of 2DopeMarks. We back at it again, D. I feel like we doing freaking Black History Month episodes all over again, dog. We had our Tuesday episode as a make good, so to speak, from last Thursday. Went over a few things that we didn't like in terms of the Mania builds. And now we get into our episode that we just gonna call Make It Make Sense. Make it make sense. You can always make it make sense. Following the 2DopeMarks on Twitter at 2DopeMarks, Instagram 2DopeMarks, Facebook, YouTube. We are rolling towards milestone number of subscribers. 2DopeMarks.com. You can cop that merch. And I'm Brando. That's D. And behind him is arguably the greatest tag team in the history of professional wrestling. Cole and Kane.
Was he Kane and he Cole?
I
or
think
was he
Booker
Cole
was
and he Kane?
And Stevie
Okay.
was Kane.
Okay.
AKA Booker T and Stevie Ray, AKA Harlem Heat. D?
Yeah.
A whole lot of wrestling shit happened in the last 48 hours since we spoke, man. We already talked about we were going to get deeper into Monday Night Raw from Madison Square Garden in today's episode. We are also going to get into NXT Stand Deliver is this weekend. So we get our predictions out the way there. And one of the worst rumors I heard in my life finally got solved last night. And I'm so thankful. So thankful that it got solved last night. So thankful.
I can give two shits about it.
Exactly why I'm thankful. Because I ain't got to think about that shit no goddamn more. But first, I wish I had, theme music, but I don't. I wish I had the Price is Right theme music. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a game called Make It Make Sense. Now, Make It Make Sense is simply us asking a question and the world having to figure out these answers, right? Because on Monday, Seth Rollins got cleared, and he was also cleared from the Boston PD. He hit Paul Heyman in the back with a chair. He's going to stomp that man out. And then out of nowhere, here comes Gunther, ready to choke that man out, and somehow, some way, got busted open in the process. And Gunther pointed at the Mania sign, and it's official. We got Seth Rollins versus Gunther. A match purely built on, I guess, I don't like you and you don't like me, so we gonna fight. Except that they've had zero interactions since about the time that Seth Rollins was the World Heavyweight Champion. The first time he was World Heavyweight Champion, not the second time, the first time. So, D, you are the wrestling game Mel Kiper. You are wrestling game Todd McShay. You are the person who puts things in perspective in ways that few people put them in perspective. So I have to ask you this question. How the hell are we getting from Gunther having a feud in terms of like, yo, all the legends, I'm gonna whoop all their asses, put them out the pasture, to now he's facing a future Hall of Famer in Seth Rollins on the show of shows?
Two things. Rey Mysterio was hurt, and Braun Breaker just got cleared. That's it. The Mania matches were literally, they were setting up with the whole Dragon Lee thing with Gunther to retire Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio got hurt. Now it's a thing where, all right, what does Gunther do? Because at this time, you're trying to build on Seth and Braun. Braun gets hurt thinking he can lift up the announce table. They don't want to rush it. So that's it. It's the simplest thing. Just make it make sense. It's making sense right there. Now, what does it look like for storytelling? Because all the other Mania cards, the majority, let's say the majority, all have storylines and have been like literally going for, let's say, maybe weeks, months, years. Yeah, this is pretty much, this is like, hey, this is pretty much like, hey, a female like showed up on your doorstep and say, hey, the baby's yours, here you go.
So you hit the nail on the head, first off, in that this is supposed to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio, Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. I also think that the way they could spin this in a logical way, is that Paul Heyman's connected to everybody in some form or fashion, right? He'll figure out a way to be connected to you. Paul Heyman had to call in a favor because, look, man, division ain't getting it done with Seth Rollins. Everybody getting caught. Everybody getting stomped out by millions, aka putties, aka the non-playable characters you see in Streets of Rage.
By shiesties.
Speaking of shiesties, we'll get to that later. We will get to that later. And so you need a heavy, right? Like if you look up and down the WrestleMania card, who's on the card, and also who you think should be on the card, it made no sense for Seth Rollins to say, oh yeah, let's have Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul again.
Fair.
Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory is not a WrestleMania match. That is a match you throw on a random Raw in July.
Fair.
If you want to do Seth Rollins, if he were healthy, Bronson Reed could be a Mania match because he's been slowly trying to elevate Bronson Reed, and the fact that also Bronson Reed should have been a bigger deal after going over on Roman Reigns. Should have been a much bigger deal, and yet it wasn't. And we said with Braun Breaker. There's nobody else on Raw that makes sense because someone asked in one of my group chats, we had to have Gunther on the WrestleMania card, and I'm like, yeah. There's no way you about to have John Cena host, AJ Styles going to Hall of Fame, and have the dude who beat both their asses not on the card, taunting their asses in some form or fashion.
As long as they have Oldberg ass on it, I'm good.
Exactly. Like I understand people don't have like the greatest feeling about Gunther because he is as old school as it comes. He is literally he's literally a super 5 version of Harley Race in that ring. You know, he's just gonna beat your ass, and
that's a very good. That's a good comparison. Very good comparison.
Yeah, he gonna just beat your ass and be arrogant about it. And hey, you know, once you get that sleeper locked in, like, look, you tapping out more than likely, right?
Right.
And also you have to reward Gunther for the year he's had.
He's had a hell of a year. I mean, to be fair, his last 2 Manias were not positive.
No,
this man,
not at all.
Yeah, this man literally, he lost. He had the longest Intercontinental title reign in WWE. Lost to Sami. He ended up losing to Jay for Yeet Mania, whatever that was, and yeah, now he's doing this.
Yeah, like if we do the quick math here, the last time Gunther won a WrestleMania was the Intercontinental Triple Threat that he had against Drew and Sheamus at Mania 39 in LA.
Yeah,
and that was the heater.
Sorry.
So you're gonna have to have that dude on the card. I'm sorry. Like
you have it's have to. The man's had a hell of a he earned his WrestleMania spot, or as they say, WrestleMania moment. So you cannot leave him off the card. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna do something that I haven't done before. I'm gonna pivot because we have a question. You put something out there to me that
mhm,
speaking of who has to be on the card,
mhm,
you saw what happened on SmackDown last week.
mhm.
Because my man has had has it been 9 successful title defenses?
It was
As
9
the
defenses. He had a 3-month
yeah,
reign. Had
yeah,
pretty much was the if you was like, yo, you need a banger on a Friday night, you know exactly who to call. Carmelo Hayes.
absolutely.
Carmelo
So
Hayes,
I'm gonna ask you, make
yes,
it
sir.
make sense.
So Sami Zayn, who for months on end D swore was going to be challenging for a world heavyweight title, whether it be WWE or World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, um, is now the United States champion through shenanigans, through the concept of I want to be on the WrestleMania card by any means necessary, which makes
Mhm.
me really think Sami Zayn, even though he claims to be very, morally just and all that shit, see right through that man, dog. I see right through that man.
What Sammy do to you?
Sammy took advantage of some interference. He took advantage of some interference, man.
Fair. I mean, listen, you do what you gotta do with a clear eye view. Oh, just because I was told something. Hello, lovely. Nice to see you.
So Carmelo Hayes needs to be on the Mania card. And somebody was like, I think somebody was literally in our mentions when we discussed this on Friday. We were like, it could be a triple threat. It could be Sami Zayn defending the United States
Absolutely.
Championship versus Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. Because if you notice, Carmelo Hayes held that belt admirably. Ain't do no cheating about it. Nothing. He handled his business straight up. Sami Zayn ain't not handling his business straight up. Trick Williams is going to be on that Mania card because Trick Williams is the most polished man in the company that does not have a world
Mhm.
title right now.
I beg to differ, but
And what I mean by polished, I mean you see him doing all the interviews, all the
yes,
all the all the
yes,
TV appearances,
yes.
all the
He got
promo
that.
spots.
He got that NFL media training.
Absolutely, absolutely. His time with the Eagles taught him well. His time with the Eagles taught him well. That and
Mhm.
the South Carolina Gamecocks. So
Absolutely.
I don't know what their plans are, and then they can't do another multi-man match because the Intercontinental title. Well, no, they can do a multi-man match, but they can't do like a ladder match, some sort of deal like that because the Intercontinental title.
I agree.
Dang, okay, I'll take that. Most media ready, yeah.
I
Most
agree.
most media trained, if you will.
Mhm.
Most media trained.
He
They
you.
have they again, yeah, he's me. He's me. He is in the position where, and I mean by Trick Williams, in that everything about him, from presentation to how he's looked since he got to the main roster, is literally like, nah, it's a main event dude. With Carmelo Hayes, like they already have a multi-man ladder match at Mania with Javon Evans, which again, you remember how people used to always question like, yo, why the black people on the card?
Mhm.
They all over this card this year, baby. They all over.
So let's be fair in that. Like it's been like that since shit. What Philly for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
because Jade, Naomi, and Bianca was cooking,
Mm-hmm.
and Philly at 40, and then trying to think. Last year. Where was Mania last year? I can't remember. Vegas. Oh shit, I was there.
Mania last year, Bianca. Jay
Bianca,
Naomi had a singles match with no title.
Absolutely. So, you know, they putting us and you let's be clear on something. Those three brothers are inevitable. Anytime you put them in a main event, all three of them, triple threat match, they cooked. And now think about it. Now you get to see Javon for the IC title with a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see Trick. That man ain't got to get in the ring. That man just need to do his little Bobby Roode pose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And Carmelo can go with he can go in the ring. We already know this. So you got to make that triple threat. You have to. You have no choice. That it's inevitable. And if they don't do it, they fucking stupid.
Yeah, we look our Carmelo Hayes Mania entrance. You need t-shirts of the 9 dudes he's beat.
Mm-hmm.
You need t-shirt for Sami Zayn. And you need a t-shirt
you need the
for Trick
rosters
because again, the way he gonna frame that is real simple. I need to get back from NXT.
So a lot of people I saw on the timeline a lot of people talking about doing Trick and Melo at Mania. Too soon. Mm-mm. We already know what that looked like at NXT. That was one of the best feuds ever. But you gotta let that bitch marinate for a minute. You gotta put that shit at the right moment. That's not a SmackDown thing. That's not a Raw thing. That is a SummerSlam WrestleMania thing. You gotta let that thing marinate and do the long-term storytelling. You gotta you gotta sprinkle little shit in there. Like we know the history between Trick and Melo. We know about the barbershop. You know what I mean? But for the casual fans, they don't know. Casual fans go tune into WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, maybe Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Or the Chamber. Or the Chamber. You pretty much have to let that thing marinate and just sprinkle shit in it. I'm gonna be honest with you though. If I have to give an early prediction, Sami still walks away with the title after that. But I think it's a hell of a match. But you gotta put Melo in there.
Got to, absolutely got to, because that man held it down. Had few partners get released.
Mm-hmm.
Brought a little joy to Friday night for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. What are we doing? I'm gonna borrow one of your phrases. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing? So, from a man on the card to two brothers who likely will be on the card, and we're gonna shake our head about it a little bit, but it is what it is. So, Jimmy and Jey Uso are no longer your Raw Tag Team Champions.
That's
say this right now. I don't think that creative has any idea what they want to do with either titles. Men's tag titles, that is. They have a clear idea what they want to do with the women's. Men's, brother, I got no mother effing clue. By the way, y'all decided to drop the Usos' new theme in Madison Square Garden, and it ain't. What's wrong with Down since day one?
And so I'm so glad that I didn't hear it live. Like once I saw it, I was like, "What's this?" And the crazy part about it, they was like walking down the ring hype about it. I mean, I guess you had no choice. That's your job, but shit.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
What the absolutely fuck? Look, man.
If I hear that
shenanigans on Monday when they came out first,
but I told like
which is always I don't mean to cut you off. Always one of my biggest pet peeves in pro wrestling. Champions should never enter first. Never. enter first.
That's fair.
If they're defending the titles, it should never enter first. Just a dead giveaway to me they losing belts. Continue. Sorry.
I mean, you had to give. I like I told you this a while ago. Like I told you, it's probably right after Braun got hurt. Like Logan and Austin gonna get those titles. They invested too much into the division, so they gotta milk it as far as they can. They got to, and I understand it, but you bring old buddy in the joint. Like what's on? But I will say this too. Think about this. You know who else deserves to be on the card outside of Carmelo Hayes? LA Knight. What were you going to do with LA Knight?
But besides him slipping on the ropes, trying to get his paws off?
Yeah. Ain't nobody tell you?
Yeah.
It's up there.
But no, that the beauty of a 2-night Mania is that at least everybody has a shot to get on the card, right?
Yes.
And the fact that we're leaning towards a 6-man tag match with the Usos and LA Knight, yeah, versus the Vision and I Show Speed. Now
that's the only way you can get LA Knight into the on the Mania card.
I keep wondering if they actually have any real belief, because you remember being out there in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I heard yeah and whoa, like it was like I'm at a concert.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you heard. That's all you heard them people do.
He was
and
over.
Now, he's still over, yeah.
all pun intended.
All pun intended. But it's been stop and start. Like he's been in a feud with one group for 9 months. Somebody announced their pregnancy and had the baby, and this man is still beefing with the Vision.
Insert Kevin Owens.
At least when Kevin Owens was beefing with the Bloodline, he had reasons, and they at least kind of switched it up a little bit from time to time. This, no. So, by the way, for those who are not initiated, I Show Speed was streaming today.
Hey, well, you look. Hey, I seen that on the train on the way home from work.
And LA Knight pulled up, and LA Knight treated that man like goddamn Uncle Phil treated Jazz on Fresh Prince. Threw him right smack dab into the camera. Mind you, this man literally was doing shit barefoot.
Yeah, you saw the toes, the bunions, all that.
So, again, I truly believe that this is what's going to happen because, hey, your reward in a question of WWE faith is always, hey, can you make our guests look good?
And you got probably majority of the most trustworthy opponents to do so.
Yep. Logan Paul did this with Jelly Roll at SummerSlam last year. Sami Zayn has done it with Johnny Knoxville. And now it is y'all turn. Especially considering that Speed is... I can't comprehend how this dude is not an athlete for real, after seeing him play in that flag football joint and him running damn near even maybe a step behind Smitty, even though Smitty was going, it's half speed, but still.
Where's Smitty?
Even that, like, just come on now, man. Like the
hold
dude.
On. Wait, hold on. Which Smitty you talking about?
Devonta Smith.
Oh, the Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper.
My young
NFL
man.
Reaper. Yes.
My young man.
Yes. That's Smitty. We seen dude have an athlete combine. He ran like a 4.6. He's ridiculous. He's going look. If he's been in that ring and been doing proper training, I don't know if it was Mills that said it or my homie Spin Griffey. He probably said it. He's like, if Speed been doing the work, he probably if he in that ring, he gonna look like the best cruiserweight since Blitzkrieg.
Shit. There was a thing on YouTube where he went and took some bumps. I don't know if it was prior to the Rumble or in that time where he started training, and I believe it was Finley and I forgot who it was, but it's on YouTube, I believe, where he took bumps and Shorty legit. Like, I ain't saying he gonna be the next like IC champion or no shit like that. But let's say if he gets in the ring consistent as Logan Paul does, he might actually do something. He ain't no jelly roll, I'll say that.
Oh nah. Who might end up having a Mania match his damn self. I don't
For what?
I don't know, dog. You know, hey, celebrities been involved in Mania since the first one.
Well, actually, what was the first Mania with no celebrities? That's a true.
Oh shit. Okay. Mania. Ooh. I might have to do some quick research here.
Let me see if
I want to say WrestleMania 5. I want to say Mania 5. Because Mania 4 had celebs involved too.
I'm asking the wrong person.
Who you gonna ask? Corey?
The big homie. Chat.
Oh.
I ain't asking Corey. Corey know that shit too. Shout out to Corey. Let me see. That's a good question. I need to say some of my daggone trivia questions for when we have guests.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit! Yeah, nope. Never mind. Take that back. Sorry. Mania 5 had Morton Downey Jr. My bad.
Yeah, it might have been 6.
Mania 6, which is helmed by
That's
Hogan.
That's Hogan Warrior.
Yeah. Damn, that match really went 7. Shit. Macho Man Hogan really went 17 minutes. Well, I'll be shit. Well, damn. Okay.
That was a long 17 minutes.
Yeah, a good 17. I mean, hey, look, good scrap. Let's see. You might be right. Rona Barrett. I do not count Rona Barrett as a
Rona Barrett.
Yeah, I don't count her.
Big mouth Rona Barrett.
I don't count her as a celebrity, but sure.
Okay. So it says there has never been a WrestleMania without a celebrity involvement.
That might be, So hey, now you know. By the way, here's how you know WrestleManias used to be real weird. By the way, they're having a marathon of old WWF Superstar episodes on that YouTube vault they got.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to my man JR Bang. Shout out to First Black Champ podcast. He was like, okay, no, I see why I was a bigger Macho Man fan than I was a old hot dog skin man fan, because Macho Man was always on Superstars.
No shit, Randy was the man.
Yeah, he was always on Superstars. And remember, at that time, Superstars was the Raw. It was the SmackDown. It's where you would see all these people before you would actually watch them on, and then before you occasionally catch them on Saturday Night's Main Event, or you catch them on,
or if you had cable at the time. Tuesday Night Titans on USA.
Facts. Weird one. I got a weird one for you.
Yeah.
Do you know like the match before the main event? And mind you, I ain't sat through WrestleMania 6 and gotta be 20 years now. 25 years. It's gotta be 25 years now. You realize that Jimmy Snuka versus Ravishing Rick Rude was the match before the main event?
Why did Jimmy Snuka fight Ravishing Rick Rude? Was that
I
a filler
don't
match?
know. Mind you, this was a 15 match card.
I'm trying to remember that card. I need to look at that.
So it had big. I'm gonna read it to you real quick, fast.
Okay.
Big Boss Man versus Akeem, sorry. Ted DiBiase versus Jake Roberts. Jim Duggan versus Dino Bravo. The Orient Express versus the Rockers. Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire versus Randy Savage and Queen Sherry. Barbarian versus Tito Santana. The Hart Foundation versus the Bolsheviks. Ooh, boy. And also, as we were talking on Tuesday, talking about our good man, Bad News Brown, that was the half black, half white face from Roddy Piper, right?
Was that the Roddy Piper? Was that the Roddy Piper WrestleMania?
It was.
He should have ghetto blasted the shit out of his ass.
Mm-hmm. Also, Rick Martel. Shout out to Rick Martel.
So underrated.
Shout out to Rick Martel.
So underrated. We might have an old school episode one day just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, man. We gonna have to take it back. We gonna do a nostalgia episode real soon because Rick Martel,
the model.
Shout out to him and Strike Force, him and Tito Santana.
Hey.
For some reason, Paul Roma got like the rub of all rubs. I don't know how the hell this happened. I don't know why people believed in Paul Roma so damn bad, because if you think about it, Paul Roma was a goddamn horseman.
Paul Roma was the glory in Power and Glory.
Yes, and have one of the, and mind you, Power and Glory had a fire freaking finisher too.
Absolutely.
Goddamn Young Stallions, him and Jim Powers. I
remember Jim Powers. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna go back one of these days, show our age and shit.
What we gonna talk about? The Brooklyn Brawler?
Oh God. Remember when we had legitimate jobbers? Barry Horowitz?
Yeah, shit. Special Delivery Jones.
Yeah. SB Jones, man.
Shout out to my age.
No. Again, we literally was waxing poetic by Bad News Brown Tuesday, dog. That's what happens. But we gonna have a celebrity. He gonna be involved, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You want to go over across the way down to Florida? Well, they was in Winnipeg.
They was up the way. They
was way up the way. AEW. Here's my make it make sense question for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So Jon Moxley is a babyface for everything else in that company,
except when it comes to Will Ospreay. Yes, he told that man don't make it personal.
Well, I get that 100%. How you gonna say, hey man, look, I'm fighting with honor versus everybody else, and then my boy is gonna try to jump you and break your neck again, and I gotta say, nah, don't do that, let him go. It confounds me. Like, I know the match between Ospreay and Moxley is gonna be fire at Dynasty. I know it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is. Cause hell, Ospreay can get you 3 stars with a paper bag. Hell, him and Pat on Wednesday night was fire too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
gonna throw something out there for you.
I just need I
feel like Ospreay wins, and then Moxley shakes his hand at the end of the match, and somebody ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, And I also think that the belt ain't gonna be on the line either because it don't really need to be on the line.
No. It's not. It's not.
It don't need to be on the line.
But think about it though. Like
Okay.
the one thing about AEW is doing right now, they're storytelling. They're storytelling. The greatest storyteller in AEW, the greatest storytellers, the Young Bucks, MJF, Darby Allin. They're starting to do more storytelling, and I love it. I love it. At a certain point, they got to do it to compete because you put on fire matches. You put on fire matches every pay-per-view. But then when it comes down to like the build up on Collision or Dynamite or whatever, like it's kind of a slow build. So you see it with MJF and Kenny Omega. You've seen it with Hangman and Swerve. You're seeing it with FTR and I'm not calling that man Cope, Edge and Christian. Like you see it. So I'm glad that it's actually a thing. So it's actually making me tune in on Wednesdays. So yeah, we can make it make sense. Speaking of that, so I know it's not a make it make sense moment, but for me, I need somebody to make it make sense. And if anybody can do it, you can.
All right.
Why his ass still there? I mean, why is he here? Why are you here?
For months on end, people kept thinking that Chris Jericho was going to show up in WWE to have one final retirement run and be put out to pasture, likely by freaking Gunther. At one point, somebody on this pod, I'm not going to name names, thought he was going to show up at the Elimination Chamber in a goddamn crate.
No, that was you.
I ain't say that shit. I said Danhausen. You already know how it went. Say Danhausen. But in totality, Chris Jericho decides to stay with AEW. He didn't go over to the WWE, which means we're not getting a Chris Jericho match at WrestleMania. And you know what? Good for him. Right? Good for him.
Good for all of us.
Personally, I didn't want to see Chris Jericho. You didn't want to see Chris Jericho. And the thing about AEW contracts, man, they be putting injury time on that shit. So when you think you can leave, nope, you still got to recoup all the injury time. It happened to Ray Phoenix. Everybody who left and went over to WWE and took them a second to get there. Penta, Ray Phoenix, Danhausen. I know. No,
it's not that. It's not. I'm about to just send you something.
Oh,
check
no.
Check the private chat.
Title
of this.
Oh no. What is this?
Once you see the title of it.
All right. Hold on a second.
How your man's gonna go on my man's like that?
Shout out to Will Ferrell.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Little cross promotion, real quick, fast. Their show, as we speak, features a segment in which they are. The title of the episode involves Sami Zayn, and basically, the Kayfabe podcast says, "Hey, no one asked for Sammy Hogan."
Really?
Really? Yeah, about Chris Jericho, and sure enough, they derailed the whole shit. But no, again, man, injury time. That's why Chris Jericho's there. I don't know who he's gonna feud with. I really don't care. Like, I'm likely gonna be flipping TV when he comes on.
I'm
If they start playing Judas, I'm not gonna give a shit.
on Judas. I know it's in the Bible.
Like, I'm just not going.
I
I'm not going to care in ways that I probably should care.
we're not going to make it make sense at this point.
No, look, I can make a few things make sense. I can make Obafemi eating a whole human being on Monday. Make that make sense 1,000 times over.
He got
I
that
can
man
make Brock Lesnar trying to
freaking
get his
fly
get back
mouth.
and trying to look like, oh, it's man. Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi is like
It should be the main event at one of them nights, and unfortunately, it's not going to be. I wish.
oh yeah. Like unless we find out who Randy been talking to on his phone.
Oh, so Randy said that the person he's been talking to on the phone in St. Louis this Friday will be at SmackDown.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Tune in
That is
SmackDown.
intriguing. That okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing. I'm here for that. We'll see. Right? We'll see. Speaking of St. Louis, NXT is going to be in St. Louis, one of the greatest wrestling towns that there is in the world, and it is Stand and Deliver time. You know, the annual big PLE for NXT. Tuesday night on NXT, we had one of them screwy finishes where you had a fire ass match, and then it's like, so what we gonna do between Kendall Gray and Lola Vice? Basically, the WWE and Shawn Michaels was like, oh yeah, nah, we're just gonna do this real simple and sweet. It is going to be Kendall Gray, Lola Vice, Jacy Jane triple threat match for the women's title. Here for it.
I'm here for it. I can't give a prediction on that one. That's a toss up because they're very, very high on Kendall Gray at this point.
Also, salute to OTM. They were stepping. They were stepping on
Oh
Tuesday night.
yeah. I'm proud of the brothers.
Yeah, they were stepping on Tuesday night. Like it's getting more like comfortable in the ring instead of like, okay, let me remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And once you in that flow state as a rest, oh yeah, now you're good. So here we go. It is a 7-match card on Saturday. Speaking of tag teams, we got a 10-person mixed tag match between Hank and Tank, Shiloh Hill, EK Prosper, and Ren Sinclair versus Birthright, which, not gonna hold you, that's a solid stable name.
Yeah, I like it.
With Lexus King, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, who is not second generation, but he is
in-law.
He's an in-law of second generation. Charlie Dempsey, Uriah Connors, and
who is Uriah Connors people?
We will figure that out in just a second. And Ariana Grace.
Okay.
So, who do you think? Oh, he's a Finley.
Oh, really? Oh, that's okay. Okay. His brother in AEW, and he there. I bet.
Yep. He's the baby of the Finley clan.
I'm with that. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with Charlie Dempsey.
Mm-hmm.
That's my man. As long as he don't do nothing stupid. I'm gonna go with Birthright just because of Charlie Dempsey. Just because.
That boy looked just like his daddy. That's crazy too.
Show do.
Damn daddy. Just like his damn daddy. Next up, speaking of the tag teams and tag team titles, the Vanity Project, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes, which sounds
Ricky
like
Smokes is a crazy name.
Dog, that whatever WWE name generator came up with them two went straight to 1993 WWF, dog.
Ricky Smokes.
And Brad Baylor.
Brad Baylor. It's crazy. It sounds like a that sounds like a Gonzaga basketball player. You know it.
Brad Baylor sound like a dude that hit a game-winning shot versus Duke.
Fair. Fair.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Fair.
But yeah, they're facing the Los Americanos, Rayo and Bravo, who had all the fanfare on Tuesday because when El Grande Americano Nuevo showed up.
I'm gonna go with the Americanos. I'm gonna go with the Americanos.
Mm-hmm. I am as well. I'm as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that. Now, Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American title.
I don't know, because why did you even put Johnny Gargano back in NXT for the 4th time?
What else was he doing on SmackDown instead of playing dead? Exactly. Johnny Gargano gives Miles Bourne arguably his most engaging challenger yet as North American champion.
Mm-hmm.
He is as much as a certain friend of mine does not like Johnny Gargano.
Who don't like Johnny Gargano?
Listen to First Black Champ and listen to how the show ends, and you'll find out why.
All right, that's fair.
So there. With that being said, Johnny Gargano is going to give Miles Bourne his best match in NXT.
I'm here for it. That's
especially
probably
the revitalized version. Apparently, all he needed was a title shot. And I don't feel like dying no more.
True.
Because it was real Poochie's going back to his home planet for a good minute.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's very true.
So I think the match is going to be fine. I think Miles Bourne is going to retain though.
He should. He deserves to.
Yeah. Yeah. You did say that you didn't know what to pick for the women's triple threat match. So we will go ahead to the match that has a little bit more stakes than any other match on this card. Sol Ruka versus Arya.
It makes sense for Zarya to win.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, it makes too much sense.
Way too much sense. Way too much sense. Tatum Paxley, Blake Monroe, the women's North American title match.
I don't know, because when Tatum Paxley won the title, that was a hell of a damn match.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't make sense for anybody to take that title. But the crazy part is Blake Monroe has so much
Oh no, you're good. Don't worry. You're good.
What is happening?
You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tatum Paxley, I mean, not picking, but Blake Monroe, they got a rocket for her right now. So I feel like if they're trying to do something where for a hell of a match, then yeah, you give it to Tatum Paxley. But because Blake Monroe is who she is, you let her do it. So I'm gonna go with Tatum Paxley. I'm just gonna flip a coin.
So for those who have been watching NXT, Blake Monroe stole the women's North American title from Tatum Paxley after Vengeance Day. Not even after Vengeance Day, sorry. After a cage match that Tatum had versus Izzy Dane. Whole trapdoor situation, right? I feel like that feud's going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like Tatum Paxley, as great character work she does, this is going to be a make good for Blake Monroe.
Right.
And Blake Monroe is going to regain that North American title legitimately now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, she just got the damn title though, and one of her best matches since she's been at NXT.
Yeah, but hey. Bees with the bees. By the way, speaking of people who need to be on cards and having moments, Jada Parker on NXT Tuesday night. Black man to black man. I did not know that Jada Parker was gonna be busting out choke bombs and spine busters. I know she added that to her repertoire.
Yes.
But hey. Round of applause for Jada Parker.
Yes.
Round of applause for Jada Parker. Now, main event for this show is Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry, Tony D'Angelo, Ethan Page for the men's NXT championship. I am not even going to hesitate and tell you who I think is going to win this match. It is going to be Tony D'Angelo because
makes sense.
Thank you. That's the main reason I got.
Makes
the
sense.
Main reason I got, because brother, you've been down there forever.
Yeah.
At least, again, everybody else in your class is gone. It's time for you to take this belt and do something with it.
If I have to go with an honorable mention, like for real, I'll go with Ethan Page.
So here's how it breaks down. If you think about it, if it's Ricky Saints, that's a 2-time champ. Ethan Page, 2-time champ.
2-time champs.
If it's Joe Hendry, okay.
I don't care.
I don't care. The more interesting reign of the 4 to me would be Tony D'Angelo.
He lost the family, slowly but surely. Was off TV for a long time. Yeah, he was off TV. Kind of felt like he deserved it at this point. And let's be real on something. He ran into a buzzsaw multiple buzzsaws called Carmelo Hayes, Obafemi, and Trick Williams.
Yep, and he's the first person to really actually beat Obafemi down there.
Yeah,
he's the one that ended Oba's long reign.
The North American, yeah. Ooh, well, give us a Tony. That's fine.
Yeah. Yep. And now back to where we were as we started this prediction part, which was the women's NXT championship match between Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, and Jacy Jayne.
Jacy Jayne's not winning. Can I say that?
We can say that.
I can say that. I'll just go with Lola Vice. I'll just go with Lola Vice. It's a thing for me where it's long overdue. But I wouldn't be surprised if Jacy win though, because Jacy Jayne gives me you know whose title run is comparable to hers?
Who?
For me. God, I can't think of his name. When Randy won his 14th title, who beat him? I can't think of his name. I can't think of nobody's name.
When he won the 14th?
Yes.
He beat Drew for the 14th.
I know. Who did he lose to?
Randy loses.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Like, my short-term memory is crazy.
It's bad. It's bad. Let me think. Because
you know it.
I know it. Yeah, baby, I know it. That's my brother. Because he's like, you know, yeah, baby, I know it. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Can't think of his name. And I don't understand why I can't think of his name. Jinder Mahal. That's who.
For 14?
I think it was 4. It's either 13 or 14 because Randy's going for his 15 right now. He hasn't won the title since.
No, he's won the title since. No. He won it because again, he beat Drew in the pandemic.
Did he?
Yes.
For the title?
Yes.
Drew didn't have a world title. Did he?
And he won the Rumble, then the panty started, then he beat Brock Lesnar for it, held the belt for a minute, and he feuded with Randy and he lost it.
Okay, so it was for the 13th then. It's for the 13th when he won his 13th title.
Okay. Yeah, it's 13, correct.
Okay. I know it was 13 or 14. One of them. That's who literally JC James' title reminds me of. Like, nobody saw it coming. Why are we here? And okay, so what? That's truly how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we didn't get to touch on this last Thursday, and I wish that we actually had a show like actually happened live, but I mean not when it happened live because it happened on Friday, right? At
at the pay-per-view. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Bay.
So
yeah, Ricky Sosa, they scooped that man up face.
Hey, look, all it took was 2 appearances, those deuces, and said, "Nah, we need him for real. We need him on squad."
And now they got the alignment with WWE. Can you imagine? Like,
Woo!
it don't even have to be a big fool. Let's let it be NXT, like a Stand and Deliver or something like that, and you hear. That's gonna be dope.
Hey man, Ricky Sosa versus Eli Knight.
All right, EK Prosper.
Or EK Prosper. Yeah. Yeah, brother. Yeah. I do wish he would have won that belt against Javon, but you know, timing. But hey, man, salute to Ricky Sosa. That goes to show you that he's been in this game for what, 4 years, really? 4 years, and he's been killing it overseas.
Young ACLs.
Yeah, real young ACLs, right? And he's coming over from Belgium, and now he gonna wind up on one of them ESPN lists, dog. He gonna be on one of them 30 for 30 lists, 30 under 30 lists, because he's good. He's more than the theme song. The fact that he's over like Rover because of the theme song, on top of what he does in the ring, just goes to show you, like, hey, he gonna be a major figure in TNA. He's going.
If I have to take an early entry, a first time entry on the BRP 50, Ricky Sosa.
I think that's gonna happen. I 1,000% think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Salute to Ricky Sosa getting in the game. I am very, very happy about that, because woo. Sometimes when it's one of those situations like, hey, good things happen to good god dang people.
Yeah, for sure. Now, hold that thought for 1 second. Keep talking about Ricky Sosa. I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm being very intentional right now. I'll be right back.
So, the funny thing about Ricky Sosa, for a lot of intents and purposes, is that I don't think we've seen a black wrestler from the independents take over in the same way that he's taking over. And I mean that in a way that you're not talking about somebody who spent a lot of time down there, right? It's like he did his work, he did his greatness overseas, and then 2 appearances on TNA, 1 live match, 1 explosion taping, and it's like, all right, now we're gonna go ahead and make this man go. And the fact you had Chris Bay be the man to, like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and anoint this dude next. Loved it. Absolutely love everything about it, man. I think the greatness of Ricky Sosa is tied into, hey, what makes you care about a professional wrestler? Does he have a look? Does he have a fire entrance? Is it a moveset? Is it his general just charisma on the microphone? Ricky Sosa has a lot of it. A lot of it. And the beautiful part about it is that we gonna get to see this every other week on TNA television just to see how good that brother really is. And like D said, I can't wait to see there be more cross-pollination between him and WWE. Mainly because, hey, what this has shown us is, hey, man, wrestling, if you know some shit on the internet and it gets traded around and people respect it and understand it, then you just know somebody knows something. And you think that Shawn Michaels, who has an upcoming WWE special about him again on Peacock, ain't aware of Ricky Sosa?
Mm-hmm.
And considering the fact that Shawn Michaels has a better track record in elevating black wrestlers than a lot of people in the world.
Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Obafemi, Last Legend, Jada Parker, Soul Ruka.
Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. And now that D has returned from his brief sojourn, I believe we got some hating to do. And we do some hating. That means we gotta let somebody in to let us initiate the hate. So therefore,
Hey.
it is time for Hater/Hero of the Week episode. I'm gonna say segment of the show where me and D talk our best shit about any number of topics in the world. Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, I had to get it off my chest about Duke losing in the final in the Elite Eight.
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost a week now. I'm fine. I'm cool.
You over it?
Over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gotten over it.
You room for the wrong blue.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't. Look, you and Littlefoot can root for that school in Lexington. I can't do it.
I'll just put it to you like this: there's no player on your college basketball team that's your greatest player is not better than my greatest player at all, and you can't do nothing about it.
Who was the greatest player to ever suit up for the University of Kentucky?
I got options.
Who's your one?
I got options. I can go with Jamal. I can go with Tayshaun. Oh no! This is. I'm building up. I'm very theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with the reigning defending MVP. What we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I could do that too. If I want to. I mean, he plays on your team or one of your teams. AD. Like, I can name
No. He's a Wizard. I don't root for Wizard now. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, whoa, brother. Whoa, brother.
I'm about to say, I can go Monster Mash. I can go Ron Mercer. I can go Rajon Rondo. I'm old. I'm an old head, so I can dig deep. So anytime you want to have that discussion, please let me know when you're ready.
All right, here's your options. Right here's your options. You're talking Kentucky basketball, and there's two ways to argue this. Either they're the best player to have played at Kentucky, or they're the best player to put that jersey on and do shit at Kentucky.
I got a couple of them.
So for your school, in terms of I put the jersey on, I did the work at the school, it's Dan Issel and Anthony Davis.
No.
Wait. Dan Issel is the school's all-time career leader in points and rebounds. Anthony Davis had arguably the single most dominant season for a freshman at that school in the school's history. John Wall is also up there, but them two, but it's Issel and Davis.
I'm about to make me fat proof right now. We can do this offline.
I'm just saying. Look.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Who's the greatest player ever to play in North Carolina? And it's not Michael Jordan.
The greatest Ty Hansbrough.
Shit, Phil Ford. Relax.
Whoa.
Phil Ford. Don't do that.
Whoa.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Whoa. Now, again, mind you, I'm not shitting on Phil Ford. I'm not. As somebody who literally, put Tar Heel culture on. Yeah, I know. I get that. Not even saying that. All I'm saying is Tyler Hansbrough has all the records at UNC and has a natty.
You saw it. So hold on. Does that make Dan Marino better than Joe Montana? No.
Fuck no.
Point proven.
No. All it is again.
The question you asked was
when you put on the jersey. I'm aware. Phil Ford, yes, has his jersey retired at North Carolina. A lot of people that jersey retired by North Carolina. I'm just saying that Tyler Hansbrough has the resume. That's all I'm saying. His resume is a little bit stronger.
That man had a college degree and couldn't get a job.
I mean, he did play.
He played, but he couldn't get a real job. Let's be and Indiana Pacers don't count.
Indiana Pacers. He was it. Indiana Pacers don't count. Again, look. Here's the thing. I'll give Phil Ford this. Phil Ford is without question either 1 or 1A greatest point guard in North Carolina history.
That's the greatest point guard I've ever seen in North Carolina, and
salute saluting Ed Cota too. I'm just saying because Ed Cota was a dog.
Listen, let's talk about Rashad McCants.
Well, I don't know. Do you want to do that now?
Not now. No. That's
Just saying. But to answer your question for who's the greatest Duke player of all time, the greatest Duke player of all time.
The greatest Duke player of all time to me, to be honest with you, and we talk about body of work, resume, and everything else, has to be Shane Battier.
Shane won a Wooden Award. Shane won a Natty.
And you talking about resume.
Yeah, resume. There's also an annoying ass white dude named Christian Laettner that kickstarted the whole why people hate Duke. Look again, man went to 4 Final Fours, won 2 natties, 1 Player of the Year.
The man was on a dream team for no reason. Shut up.
Well, hell, I agree, but at the same time, when he went up against all the ones in college, like Shaq and company, he bust their ass. He did. He did.
The motherfucker never played in an Olympic game.
No, and he was ass in the NBA, but still, he will forever have.
That don't mean and yeah, Duke players.
He'll forever have Duke, but again,
Duke players.
Me personally, the three people I say who be the greatest Duke players of all time: Shane, Grant Hill, and the current coach of Los Angeles Lakers, JJ Redick.
Fair.
Honorable mention to me on that is Kyrie and all the goddamn super one and dones they just had through there. They ain't won a damn thing. From Cooper Flag to Zion to soon to be Cameron Boozer, Tatum. Anyway. Speaking of people who got,
I forgot to say Antoine Walker too.
Oh yeah. Salute to 9-5. Salute to 9-6 Kentucky. Salute to 9-6 Kentucky, dog. Salute to 9-6 Kentucky. I'll give him that.
I know ball.
Yeah. But again, that look, they went. Look, all right. So real shit. Okay, Kentucky played for a national championship 3 years in a row between 96 and 98. They lost to 97 with Arizona.
Fucking Miles Simon and Mike Bibby. The fuck.
Mike Bibby, who had the motherfucking phones before anybody else, even Penny. Yeah, Penny was heated.
Listen. That game crushed my heart as a young man.
That
was Ron Mercer.
Salute to the Sports Fans Journal. All right, we before you get to hating on Miles Simon and Mike Bibby, can I?
Okay,
I already know who your hero of the week gonna be. I'm not gonna hold you. I know who your hero of the week gonna be.
Who my hero of the week gonna be?
Your hero of the week is Kirk Cousins' agent.
No, I switched up. See, gotcha.
My bad. Anyway, salute to Kirk Cousins' agent because somehow, some way, for a grand total of 1 playoff win and maybe 3 playoff appearances, that man is gonna finish his tenure with the Las Vegas Raiders as the man who's made the second most money, the second highest amount of money in terms of contracts in NFL history. Matt Stafford's number 1.
Who?
Matt Stafford's number 1. Matt Stafford's made $400 million in NFL contracts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong business. So
I should have stayed to be an agent in college. I should have.
You wouldn't be doing this though.
I wouldn't be, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? If my life was truly dictated by money.
So I have a hater and a hero.
So you go first. I already got my hater of the week locked and loaded. We gonna end the show with that.
My hater of the week went to Charlotte last week. Had no idea what was happening. My hater of the week is you. I went to Charlotte and I went to Charlotte.
Hey guys, that's a nice episode.
No. I went to Charlotte in 100% full health. Ain't think about it. Was going down to see Ashay wrestling. Go to see my cousin. Shout out to Jazz. And I pull up in the hotel, sipping a mimosa, and I see this man. And this man came up to me sounding nasally as hell. I ain't know what was happening. None of that. I was like, all right, I'm cool. My immune system up. Go to Ashay. We get in there. Me and fam drinking up all the Crown.
Mm-hmm.
He even have one drink just to sweat it out. And my man went down for the count. He said, I gotta sit down. This ain't working. We get back to the hotel. He get his chicken noodle soup. Yeah. My man was out of there. Get to the airport, get back home. Now, mind you, this is Monday after I shed. Tuesday, I go to work. Fine. Get up, go to work, get dressed, let me handle business. I was off a day. I got to read emails, all that. Tuesday night, though, that shit was terrible. Can't breathe. Headache, all the shits. Because of him. This man. Brando. My cause. My immune system wasn't what it was. Called out one day. And if you call out one day, you good. Like, all right, get yourself together. You call it a second day, you question life. But you call it a third day, you got to go to the doctor's note. I made it to work on the third day. I was out for 2 days. That man put me out for 2 days. I was struggling. So for that, that's my hate of the week. As he's frozen right now.
I was reading stuff. My sincerest apologies.
Oh no, you good. So my hero of the week. So on Tuesday, when we had our other episode, my brother turned 40. That was my hero of the week.
Right.
As of 12 midnight, 3 hours from now, Eastern Standard Time, my other brother has a birthday. That's my hero of the week right there. That man has walked into a situation with me being his wife's best friend. Mm-hmm. He has been in a situation where, listen, I met that man eating a steak with bare hands, working. and he was like, I like wrestling too. Just the conversations that we have.
Yep.
The conversations we have are just about life, period, about marriage, about life, about wrestling, football, you see how we big. Like when y'all see how we move, it's not scripted. This is how we are in person. Like, and
Yeah.
anybody that knows us together know this is how we move. And so, you know, I've seen you at your highs, I've seen you at your lows, but I've seen you bear through it all. And so I say, happy birthday, brother. Another year on this earth. Enjoy your time still in your 30s, because guess what? You almost you almost over here with us.
Ooh,
So
buddy,
so for
I'm
so for
prepared.
that, so for that, I gotta take a shot for you.
Appreciate you. So as I have this long streak of gray hair in my beard now,
I ain't got no facial hair. I'm good.
yeah, congratulations on that. I welcome and receive all the age, man. Yeah, I turned 38 on Saturday. Um, 37 to 38 was a crazy period. We started this year, this year, so to speak, in Connecticut. We're in it in Houston. We'll be doing great things birthday wise. Again, I'm thankful for D. I'm thankful for the show. I'm thankful for watching it grow and watching people see us interact and be like, okay, y'all act like big brother, little brother. I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
Pretty much. So thankful for the support. So before I give all my grace, you know what I'm saying, and I take a few days to, not be so tuned into the world. My hater of the week this week is Pooh Shiesty. And I mean hater in terms of you are on probation. Fed probation at that. You have an ankle monitor. And you rent a bus from Memphis. Drive all the way down to Dallas. Find your label head and hold him up at gunpoint to get out of your contract like it's Big Red and the 5 Heartbeats, like you Suge Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get picked up by the feds, you and your daddy, damn daddy, over this. I need it to be very, very clear and very understood. You are not seeing the light of day for a good goddamn while.
You just got out.
He just did a first day out freestyle not too long ago. It's probably one of the first good rap songs of the year. And dog. I understand when Gucci said he's releasing everybody from their deal, but he wasn't releasing you. There's a reason why he wasn't releasing you, because you're the actual talented one on the label.
I don't know the rest of them fools.
That's why you ain't out the contract, because you're the actual talented one.
Yeah.
So I need to know who had the harebrained ass scheme to go do this.
His daddy.
Then secondly, who had the bright ass idea to flex all the shit y'all stole on the internet? It's a digital paper trail. You on video lying to your probation officer on stream with one of them dudes is a big Drake fan. And the dude up to tell the camera, hey, put the camera on me, don't put it on. Like, how dumb can you be? How? Wow. Just wow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the wildest criminal story I'd get from March to April was the quadriplegic dude who shot his homeboy, and then had his homeboy, and then had to basically ask his other homeboys who were in the car, hey, can y'all help me with the body? And they like, no. And he's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
So hold on. He shot the person.
Mm-hmm.
Did he drive the car too?
Yes.
How?
You don't know. Myself, have you heard of Dewey? Let me give you the lore of Dewey. Give me the lore of Dewey. Oh, man.
The lore of Dewey. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how.
I know.
He drove the car and shot it, and he a quadriplegic.
Mm-hmm.
That means all four of them gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to do the thing that D does, and I'm talking in third person on purpose, because you know me long enough to know that I'm equal opportunity.
I'm sorry. I call him Dewey. His name's Dayton. My bad. It's Dayton Weber.
Dayton.
That's that. Dayton Weber. Yeah. So Dayton Weber has a YouTube channel where he had, mind you, he don't have none of the things. He literally
It's the cornhole player.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't trying to get the band off the show.
I'm not either. Look, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to break this down. All I'm saying is,
so you saying Lieutenant Dan killed the homie
and claim self-defense. Mind you, there are videos on his YouTube channel with him firing a weapon. Loaded and everything.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this for the show. I'm not doing this with you. I will have to ask you these questions because we might get banned.
I don't know if he had a hand in, disposing of the body. Don't know if you can consider Don't know if you can consider that man armed and dangerous. All I know is it already takes the cake for weirdest criminal story I've heard in 2026.
Huh?
Yes. I will discuss.
I stay off the grid. So
Yeah. And he is from what is La Plata, Maryland, by the way? Can you explain La Plata to me?
That's where my older brother lives at. It's La Plata. That's Southern Maryland.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. At the risk of us needing a paywall to have the rest of this conversation, that is tonight's episode of 2DopeMarks.
Bye. I got shit to ask.
Yeah, we will discuss this offline. Yes, appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be back next Thursday. I will probably be back with a tan, clear mind, clear heart, all that type of shit. Follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Follow the site 2DopeMarks. We will be updating that far better than we have. I won't lie to you. We'll be uploading that better than we have. Cop the merch. It is t-shirt season because it's shit starting to thaw out a little bit.
And you know what? For real, we about to tap in on some new ideas for t-shirts. I got some ideas.
Yeah, we got some new shit. We got some new shit coming. So, that being said, follow us on YouTube at 2DopeMarks. D, before we discuss White Dayton, say something nice to the people.
Happy birthday, April.
Yay, appreciate that. See y'all next week.
No, hold on. Happy birthday, Brandon.
We're the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Shopping screw.